It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll see DJ Moore. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Broncos and the Texans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they send a man in motion right. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The first carry now. This is Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Now it's Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Nix looking to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Be right back. Anybody watching?
The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. That time.
It's my charger.
Play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Devine, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes third down and 7. Stroud to throw it. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Broncos had 5 and 6 to start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
To throw, here's Nix. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Throwing Nix. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. Let's go now.
Again, it's Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Finds Dulcich out left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Nix from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he stopped immediately there.
Cody Barton there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now Stroud.
Buying time to his left. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to the air with Nix.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that'll be caught by Tony.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Stroud looking to throw. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways call this penalties.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Pat Surtain, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Nix.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
How is he outrunning him? Come on. It's ridiculous.
Houston. C.J. Stroud, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's a nice one for the stat line, by the way. That last grab, his 50th on the year. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Nix. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Nix to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And here comes the Texans now. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. Nix. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Nix to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle they go. Devine fighting him off. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Devine, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a handoff up the middle. Devine, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the... Welcome back now to Denver. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Come on.
Find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 53 yards.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Why are you stopping the ball?
Drops down, incomplete.
I think I'm in the wrong
Good
spot.
coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Throwing, Nix. Got his man, it's Dosich.
And he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They give it to Williams, running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
He's throwing the ball.
But incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, Close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Texans offense had C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Stroud. He gets this complete to Diggs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Nix. He'll drop this down to Williams. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Stroud and the Texans down by 12. A little over a minute to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing to start the drive. Fowler. That's going to be caught by Tony. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus as he has now gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Fowler. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. And that's a big mistake.
Kicking team.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go.
Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Denver, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before